Happy Friday, everyone. Empress Janet is in the building. And thank you for watching this on the replay. I'm sorry I didn't go live on Wednesday. I had a fun day. I had an off day. I got a career, and I had to take that day. And I'm sorry I couldn't come to YouTube that day. I had to go shopping, and oh, yes, I had to go shopping, and I had to take time for me and really, enjoy my day. I promised I was going to go live, but I didn't. And it's now Friday. Yesterday, I had to work. Yesterday was a bad day. It wasn't a good day. It was a lot of technical stuff. And I guess growing up in the 80s, we were so excited about technology. And then now we're like catching up. Shout out to Chat GPT, though. Because again, when you're looking for location on your phone in the GPS, I figure, one day I'm really going to go through my phone and go through the settings and go through. When you get the phone, do you really go through all of the stuff in the phone? Or do you just go with the phone like as you're figuring it out? Do you go read a book about your phone when you're upgrading your iPhones? Are you looking to see what the phone will do? Because I'm trying to figure out why I gotta enable everything when I thought that I already had the all button enabler on. Now I'm old. Yes, I am. So why group chat is up there like, you're supposed to be up in the left-hand corner on the right-hand side on the you're like, whoa. So, but the app world is everything now. You can literally make an app. You can literally control an app. You can run a business off an app. So it's never too late to learn the technology because it's here. It's not going anywhere. You're going to go night, sleep tight, and that technology is going to continue. So we need to not get angry and throw the phone. Let's start there. Good morning, King. Happy Friday, darling. I'm up here talking about how I almost threw my work phone yesterday because I had a bad day. And every day isn't a good day, right? But it was a technology bad day because me and technology were not doing it. Like we weren't working together. I feel like it wasn't accommodating me. Let me start there as a human. I had to reset my phone like 4 times. You have to uninstall, reinstall. I don't know where to clear the caches properly. I need to load. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's what it was. So Google has an area that you need to clean the history on your phone. And if you think about it, on your computer, we don't really clear the caches and stuff, which we should, being that you're running it, whether you're watching, music videos or, YouTube channels or even stalking people, which you shouldn't be. You should be using YouTube Positive. But they're not. So let's start here. Good morning, Grandma Love. I'm talking about how I had a horrible day yesterday with technology, not humans. I got to tell this story though, but not humans, just the technology, because I work with, young and old people. I'm not the oldest, I'm not the youngest, but it comes where, are you quicker than that? Are you smarter than that? Can you figure it out? Okay. And so I was talking to the lady in the store. And when I was clicking the button, Grandma Love, it just shut down. So then I had to restart it. And then it was like lagging. And then it was asking for like all these codes. I'm just like, and the human next to me, which she did not work with me, but you know what I'm saying, because you know what I do, girl. And I was talking to her and she's like, you have the most funniest way of going about, operating the app, because I'm literally like talking to the phone in the corner and I'm screaming at the AI in a way that I weren't using curse words, King. I was not. um, and I was just trying to reset it, because there's a system when something happens, you really have to uninstall it and reinstall it, because when an app is first created, guys, it's brand new, it has glitches. And then, so the glitches were happening to me. And yeah, I had to work through it. Now, the phone that I'm using is broke on the screen. I'm not going to lie. So maybe it's like not grabbing the proper. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I couldn't figure out how. Okay, so where I was in the store, I need to know where the signal's bad. And my phone will literally tell me in that app, reconnect. It'll say it at the top. And again, where I work, it's AI life, okay? But we get humans, but there's a code that you have to do. So you have to text out, you have to get the replay, and then you have to respond accordingly, right? So I uninstalled the app, reinstalled it, and then I turned the phone back on, and I turned it off, turned it back on. It's still not working, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? All I need to do is and I'm in the corner with my phone, and the lady's like, you need to leave him, girl. I was like, I can't. It's an AI. She was like, you're dating an AI. I said, no. See, the way I was like hollering at the phone, she thought I was talking to my dude. And I was like, no. And then when I said it was an AI, and then I told her my job, and then we stood there and talked for like, me with my blah, 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 the blah, 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 blah. And so she was like, yeah, I'll be talking to my daughter on this side of the store. And then if you go over there, it's really, it's a lot easier, a lot better. So I laughed about it, and I had the phone up in the air, okay, like a tower, had it up in the air, like signal radio, Joseph, and breaker. I was just up in the air with my phone, like holding it in the air, like, and all of a sudden it just boop, and then it started to do what it was supposed to do. So I looked back at her and I was like, thank you. Like, just being able to talk to a human that had nothing to do with what I was doing. She didn't know what I was doing. She literally thought I was over there talking to, which again, don't be worried about what I'm doing, because, my personal life isn't anyone's business out here, and people need to get a life and leave me alone, because again, I was busy working yesterday, and I just feel like, people are going to be people. I'm going to, of course, always allow them to be, but like, no, I don't need not like knowing that no one came to me and said, nothing about this place. I don't really care. So when I come here with you guys and I talk to you guys, it's just me. I don't care what people say. You guys love me. I love you guys. And that's what we're going to do. We're not doing all that other stuff. People turn in and you can bang them on the head. You can knock them out. You can do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. But they just keep doing it because, again, all this right here is very much fun. Okay. All this right here is an earth angel. So everyone that loves me dies to love me. And that's just what it felt in that moment when that lady thought that I was talking to my dude. She was all comforting, all beautiful, all amazing, all chocolate too. I love chocolate people. And, they love helping this light-skinned, beautiful bird over here. And I meowed on the bird. But yeah, I literally got it working and I was off and running, but it didn't stop there. No. It didn't stop there. The phone was messing up so bad that if we don't get an upgrade in like 10 days. Everyone needs to upgrade their phone. Everyone needs to make sure you know what the settings are in the phone. Be on a good network for the phone. I actually like T-Mobile. I don't know if it's anything that special, but I actually like it. It gives signals in some places where Boost Mobile dropped off. I feel like that too. I need to know if I can get like a connector or some type of thing. Like, I need to know to never drop the signal. That's what I need. That's the adventure that I'm taking. I'm on a journey through this AI world of literally working with them that, how can I never drop the signal? Because it seems like when I'm lost in the internet, no internet connection world, that's when I'm having a bad day. That's when I can't focus. Oh my goodness, the Vietnamese guy. I love them. Love him. So he yesterday said, "You very beautiful," and bowed his head. And I was like, "Thank you." And I bowed. And I was like, we need to start greeting people in different ways. I notice that people like when I smile at them, they smile at me. But there was this gentleman yesterday, security officer, and he did the old school, and it was so cool. And I was like asking him if I could do some things that probably other people couldn't have done, because I was trying to get away with things with my hazel eyes yesterday, because there was so much. I literally had to do like 3 illegal things yesterday, and probably the man, the man that be on the law, the lawman, he could have got me like 3 times yesterday. It was so bad. Like, my day was so bad. But what was the best part about it? I wasn't angry. I wasn't frustrated. I just didn't give up. I was in the moment. I didn't get paranoid. I didn't get scared. I didn't have no anxiety attacks, which is very different when you're working with certain stuff. You're like, I got on a time schedule. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Starting a new career, I don't know, maybe people aren't like this, but like, I don't want to mess up. I want my stuff to be perfect. I want them to look at my name and be like, oh, nope, let's move right along. No bother. Perfect. I don't want to be addressed about things. If you have a job where you're supposed to, excuse me, basically do your job without somebody looking over your shoulder, you have to, wake up and be ready to self-manage, time manage, control your thoughts and emotions. You can't be jumping. You're the spokesperson for yourself, so it's a lot going on when, again, people are trying to mess up your life. Oh, you can't keep a job. I'm trying to figure out why T-Mobile took $20 off my card, though. See, I think I worry too much, you know what I mean? And so, like, when you've got all these things going on, because you got bills, if you got children, my daughter, I'm making sure she's okay. And of course, I'm taking care of my son, who's, the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm just feeling like the worry, it's just not necessary, because I always get it done. But yet I worry all the way up until getting it done, right? And one thing I like about me is that I don't need anyone to tell anyone about me. Everything that people try to turn around, I've told. I've told the story about my white mother and how, what happened. I told my story. So I love how people try to tell who I am against me. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? It's more like you just want to be the nasty. You want to be the people that are, trying to victor over people. But I know I got anxiety from 5 years ago when everything was taken, and I know people didn't survive. I know I always greet the next event that's going to happen in my life, good or bad. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of worries. I'm trying to get rid of feeling like, you know what I mean, I've done something that I like, you know, with a career starting in, you feel like all that other stuff that you did before, you know, you don't want to do it again. You want to be somebody new. No, I'm actually embracing this new adventure, having great adventures in the you know, in the what do I call it, in the world. I'll just say it like that. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm making it bigger. I'm just saying, like, I don't have no real experience in the AI world. Like, I don't have computer technology. I'm not an advanced. I'm not any of that. I'm an old lady.